I'm Brice Lloyd. I'm 18 years old from Millville, New Jersey. Been racing since about last year. I started with CCS. First time I've been on a road bike would be about April last year. I came here with a buddy of mine and I tested out his bike and I kind of liked it, so I figured I'd hop off the dirt bike, start riding a road bike. And ever since then, I've been racing and I've liked it very much. Did maybe about 10-15 track days and I finally did my first race. Started out maybe like top 20, eventually made my way to like the top 3 in the amateurs.
He hasn't ridden any street bikes, so it's really his only experiences at the racetrack. We were fortunate enough to get him through the Yamaha Champions Racing School early in his career, so he learned to ride the right way.
I did the Yamaha Champions Riding School. Definitely helped me out a lot. I've dropped 5 or 6 seconds just in that weekend itself. Body positioning was the biggest thing and trail braking.
He's been riding some really impressive weekends in the CCS events here at NJMP and also at Summit Point. He won a couple of national championships as an amateur in Daytona last year, and we just had his debut weekend here at New Jersey Motorsports Park in the AMA this weekend. Yeah, we only got about 18 laps in total of practice all weekend. We had a little engine problem on Friday, which caused us to do an engine swap and put a fresh engine in for qualifying.
I had him mechanical on practice, so we had to get that together, but thankfully, thanks to Markbilt, we got the bike together before qualifying. We only had an hour to put the motor in, break it in.
He only did about 8 laps in qualifying because we were concerned that the engine didn't have a whole lot of break-in time on it. But he qualified really well on the second row, and then it was raining for the morning warm-up. Track was wet, so we didn't get any practice in the morning, so it was basically go right to race from our qualifying setup.
I was running about 6 during the race on Saturday, and I ended up going down, tucking the front and the left-hander over there.
He had moved up to 6th position in race 1, and there was some speedy dry from some fluids that was down on the track, and he ran just a slight bit wide in one of the corners with 3 laps to go and tucked the front in the speedy dry, along with a couple other riders in that area. So unfortunately didn't get to finish that race, but was running a very strong 6th position, especially for his first AMA event. Race 2, good start. He qualified 7th. He was 8 off the start, and was running with all the top boys, all the factory boys, and wound up just falling back into 10th place and staying there for the rest of the race. Ran very consistent low 26s, and I was real impressed with him. He really held his head together and ran a strong race and finished well.
On Sunday, I finished out strong in 10th, so I'm pretty happy with my first AMA weekend.
I see tons of potential in Brice. He's got a great head on his shoulders, got a great feel for what the motorcycle's doing. He's a real pleasure to work with, gives great feedback. Just a very, very solid rider. I'm really impressed with him. He's very mature for his age and listens well and just really can handle the motorcycle.
I haven't really been around in the road racing scene for a really long time, so I'm still adapting and I have a lot to learn as far as like the bike and suspension, but hopefully we'll get that all together pretty soon.
We're going to try to continue on and do as many AMAs as possible. We may try to do Homestead, which is the next round coming up. And then we're trying to put some funding together to do a full AMA season with him next year in SuperSport.